Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel, I gonna give you information about any type of latest technology, education, medical, news and history or many more. As you people know that due to COVID-19, all educational institutes are working and taking online classes. So by keeping this factor, I'll give you information that booming this online education industry brings new opportunities but also a new risk. As you know that nowadays students belonging to different subjects become more attentive to get higher education, and this student eagerness for higher quality education is well documented, but in recent years, many are turning to the internet for their learning needs. Back in 2013, massive online open courses aimed at unlimited participation and open access via web, which gained access to the market and online learning, suddenly took off. According to the information, over 100 million people took online classes last year, more than doubling that of 2010 to 2016. The number of people taking online classes is expected to continue to grow at an annual average of 15%. Analysts believe it could become one of the world's most vibrant online education market, given its growing spending power and undersupply of education resources, as well as introduction of new online policy. Well, there is clearly a tremendous demand for online education. I think there are three reasons for that. First one is cultural. The people have valued education for thousands of years. The second reason is technological, especially now more and more people have access to the interview through their mobile phones, faster bandwidth and more powerful processors. And finally, it's political. In the recent concluded, one of the challenges facing today is an equal and unbalanced development. So online education is potentially a very powerful tool for addressing this unequal and unbalanced development. The whole concept of online education, however, is often being challenged and criticized. A large number of online education platforms are hiring instructors without any qualification. Fees for online courses are being set without standards, rules, and regulations. How should you phrase or define the certification of the teacher? Who should be qualified to teach online? What should be the size of the class? So there are a lot of things that need to be defined and need to come to the attention of the management or regulators. Meanwhile, some of the more reputable and famous online teachers could be earning more thousands of dollars a month. For example, a physics or English teacher from any famous high school or university charges each student $100, or in Pakistani case it would be 10 to 15,000 per month, and he has more than 20 students in his online class. So you can imagine how much he will earn. Keeping in view these facts and figures, you people can guess either the online education is new source of business or it will become the risk for the student. Choice is yours. Thanks for watching my video. Keep watching my channel videos and subscribe and like it, and don't forget to share the information